Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are reviewing the new album from the Offspring titled Let the Bad Times Roll. Let the Bad Times Roll is the band's 10th album and the first since 2012's Days Gone By, which in my opinion was a pretty good album, even though it got totally demolished by critics. This album is a lot like Days Gone By in that there's some pretty good songs on it, but it's absolutely surrounded by filler. The album kicks off with the track This Is Not Utopia, and what a way to start the album. It's fast paced, it reminds me a lot of old style Offspring songs, and the lyrics show Dexter's opinion on America and how far gone he thinks his country is and the hate he sees everywhere. Lyrically, it's perhaps the best on the album, with the catchiest chorus to match. I've got a feeling this song will open up a lot of concerts when the Offspring come back, due to how catchy and sing-along the chorus is. It's a great way to start the Let the Bad Times Roll. And then the title track comes along, and the energy and the great message that was on the first track is gone and replaced with a song specifically made for radio play. It's not as bad as, let's say, Cruising California on Days Gone By, but it's still a very bad song. The choruses is one of those choruses that will get stuck in your head for days on end, but in the worst way possible, as it's so annoying. The only redeeming thing this song has is that the verses are pretty good with nice guitar work from Noodles, but god, it's a bad song. Let the Bad Times Roll would have been the worst song on the album if it weren't for the god awful We Never Have Sex Anymore. What can I say about this song? The Offspring usually have joke songs on their albums, well, at least since Americana, and this is sadly Let the Bad Times Rolls. It has a sort of swing vibe with lots of horns playing in the background, and I'm sure there's a saxophone solo, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a song, let's just say, I'll never go back to, and I think others will feel the exact same way. Easily skippable, well actually it will always be skippable. One song, however, that I will never skip over is Hassan Chop. Holy shit, this is a great song. I just don't get the Offspring, how they can go from something as bad as Let the Bad Times Roll or We Never Have Sex Anymore to something as good as Hassan Chop. This song reminds me of early Bad Religion and Descendants, and it's a fast-paced hardcore punk song which the Offspring do very well. I just wish they would do more of. From the first moment to the last, this song never lets up. It's exactly what you want from the Offspring, and along with This Is Not Utopia is the best song on the album. It's just a pity this is one of the only songs that remind you of past, well, earlier Offspring albums, as Let the Bad Times Roll is mainly a rock album instead of punk, and as a huge punk fan, it's kind of disappointing, but at least we have this song. What lets this song down is that the verses are so good, you're hoping that it builds to this big, explosive chorus, but then the tempo slows down and it kind of leads to this bland, boring sing-along chorus. It's okay, but it could have been so much better. The exact same with the track Breaking These Bones, which like Army of One has great verses, great drumming in the intro, but then it builds to this boring, bland chorus. It's sing-along just like Army of One, but it's so boring. It's practically the same chorus as Army of One, just with different lyrics. Bland is perhaps the best word to describe this album. It has 12 tracks, one is an instrumental called In the Hall of the Mountain King, although that song at least showcases how good a guitarist Noodles is with a great riff. The last track, a sort of outro called Lullaby, is completely pointless. Why this made the album I do not know. You then have a reimagining of the classic song Gone Away, which has been turned into a piano ballad. It has great vocals, but again, why is it on here? It's pointless. It was perfect the way it was, so I don't know why they've included it here. Also included on the album is the song Coming For You. A great song, yes, but it's 6 years old. Why has it made the album? This album has been in the making for about 8 or 9 years, so why have they included a 6-year-old song on it? So there you have 4 songs, which in my opinion should not have made this album. And that's not including like The Bad Times Roll or We Never Have Sex Anymore, whatever that song's called. That's 6 songs now out of 12 that should not have been on this album. Like The Bad Times Roll does have a couple of great songs, which I will always go back to, such as This Is Not Utopia and Hassan Chop, and to a lesser extent Army of One, but the rest are quite frankly skippable and I will never go back to them. Which is so disappointing to say, as I was so looking forward to this album after waiting 9 years since Days Go By, and this is what we get. A quite frankly bland, boring album. Let the Bad Times Roll gets a disappointing 2.5 out of 5. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of the album, and please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys soon. Peace out.